Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Brian Lovelady here with this 2023 Buick Enclave Avenir. It does have only about 15 miles on it and it is beautiful inside and out. Buick has done a redesign here on the front. They give you that really dark chrome on the grille here, and then your contrast with your brighter chrome, which matches your front emblem. I do like the new design they did here with your daytime running lamps up top. Instead of those being your headlights now, they are moved down a little bit farther in the bumper to bring them a little bit closer to the road. This really lights up the whole road for you. Down here you do have your parking sensors. On the Avenir you do get them front and rear, and then they kept the black scheme going from the top up here, just keep working it down. And with the Buick, it's a very nice car, very quiet ride inside. You do get that premium ride, and with the Buick you do get your 3 seals. So you have your one door seal here, another seal up top, and then you do have your bottom one way down below. That gives you your really quiet ride. Cadillac also has that, but you're not paying the premium for a Buick like you would a Cadillac. Working our way down the side though, you do have your gray painted alloy 20-inch wheels. Just really plays well with this moonstone gray color, which we have here today. You do have your side blind zone alert here and your keyless entry buttons on every door handle around the vehicle. And I like on the Avenirs that it isn't like a two-tone color. I'm more of just a one solid color. Just makes it look a whole lot better and less of a grandma's car. You do have your hands-free tailgate, which will illuminate a light on the floor to let you know exactly where to kick, but you also do have your option to just obviously click that button there. On the inside, you do have your controls to lower the seats. The bucket seats aren't far enough forward, so they won't go all the way down at the moment, but that is nice. You have the option for that. They kept the running lights the same on the back as well as the front. Just looks really awesome. It's daylight out now and they really pop. I can only imagine what they look like at night. Of course, like I said, you do have your parking sensors front and rear. And then of course your capless fuel system, as always with these new GM products. On the inside though, they kept the very luxury feeling coming in. You have your diamond stitch seats in your front row and your second row. Then you also do have your sunroof up front and a moonroof back there for your second row passengers. Standard on the Avenir, you're going to have your driver presets for 1 and 2. Of course, power adjustable mirrors, power folding mirrors, and then your power lift gate button here on your door as well. Avenir will also come with your Bose sound system, which sounds very nice. You have 3 speakers up front, 2 in each door here, and then you have 2 farther back for your rear passengers. On your driver information center here, you have all the information you'd ever need, anything from your speed to trip 1, trip 2, your fuel range, oil life of course, tire pressure. And I do really like how they kept your gauges coming all the way over for your temperature and your voltage. The Avenir does also have your heads-up display, which will project your speed up onto the windshield for you, and you can also change your information for your directions, what you're listening to, and then your tachometer as well. Coming down to your steering wheel, they did put paddle shifters here on your Avenir. You would have to be in your low mode for those to work, but a very nice option, especially coming back down from the mountains or something like that. Coming over to your information center though, or your radio, I'm sorry. It is, of course, Apple CarPlay, wireless, and your wireless Android Auto. And then you do have all your other options for your built-in navigation, of course, all your settings. And what I really like with Buick and GM, you can set multiple users, and that goes off of your key fob, or you can just make multiple, because obviously you only have 2 key fobs that come with the vehicle, but you can set up to about 10 profiles and just select which person is driving the vehicle. That way it keeps their presets all the same, and it remembers their seat position as well. Your auto stop start button here, which is very nice to have if you don't want that engine turning off on you on a 100-degree day, just to keep that AC blowing cold. Your all-wheel drive, again, a nice feature to have to be able to switch it on and off to save that gas mileage on these dry days. And then you do have your drive mode button, which is your touring mode or your sport mode. And your parking sensors front and rear, and your lane keep assist with lane departure warning. Do like the position they put these USBs in. You have your USB-C and your USB right there. Most people would just put their phone right in the cup holder once they plug it in, or you have your wireless charger here as well if you don't have a case too thick for that to work. Typical Buick push-pull switch shifter there, and then in your center console it does come with a tray, and then of course plenty of storage down below for any snacks for the kids or anything like that. Coming into your second row here, of course we do have the bucket seats here, and like I said, that diamond stitching coming all the way back here as well. Just that really luxurious leather, just makes it feel very nice. Plenty of room here. I really like the Buick Avenir Enclave just because it does give you that third row. You can fit 3 people back here as well, just like your Yukon, so it is about the same size. Of course it's going to be a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter, easier coming into parking garages like this. You're not so scared about hitting your roof racks or something like that, but really easy to park still. One feature I do really like, they made this power shade, or the shade for your moonroof power now for your second row passengers. So just a click of a button up here by your other sunroof controls for up front, and it is back. And then just like your Acadias, you do have your vents up top, so they can adjust however they want the air to come down onto them. I know we already went over the liftgate, but we are kind of in a tighter spot, so I wanted to go over a feature that it does have. Of course, you have your keyless entry, hands-free I should say. But as you can see, it's pretty close right now. That's on your max open. With the flip of a switch over on your driver's door here, there is your 3/4 option there. So now we're on 3/4, and you can program that to any height you would want. So coming back to your liftgate, once you're on 3/4, just pull it down to where you would like it to stop, and then just hold down your button for about 5 seconds, and it'll beep twice at you, and now that's your 3/4 setting. I'll open it back up to show you it'll stop there. Which is a very nice feature that GM has thought of, especially for people living in the city like this. Coming into shorter parking garages just makes it that much easier. Just keep that switch there and you don't have to worry about it. Well, alrighty, we've went over some of the features here on the Buick Enclave Avenir. Now we're going to take it for a little road test, see how it performs out on the road. Alrighty guys, here we are on the road going through a downtown patch here. Really kind of a bumpier road, especially here in the left lane with your ups and downs, but the suspension on the Enclave is very smooth and just really gives you that nice ride. I'd almost compare it to kind of what the Yukon is, but obviously there isn't as much weight here with the Buick, so it's not as plush, but still a very, very nice ride. I will say, coming up to a quick stop like this, some people will go through the lights, some people won't, but it is nice that it has a collision avoidance. It does illuminate up in your windshield there when you're about to hit somebody or you're coming up to somebody who has stopped pretty quickly, and it also vibrates your seat with your safety alert seat on the Avenir. Just a nice feature to have. And then really just the steering and overall maneuverability of the Enclave is very nice. Not too heavy but not too light either on your steering, at least in touring mode. And then just coming in and out of parking garage or garages and in these narrower lanes here does not feel like a big vehicle at all, even though it is a third row SUV. Just makes it a lot easier to drive around here, and just not as boxy like the Yukon. It's just a great alternative, but you still have that really luxurious feel inside with all the creature comforts that the Yukon has. And I will say this 9-speed transmission mated to the 3.5 here is very smooth and really can't complain about it. You can hardly feel the shifts. Alrighty guys, that wraps up this video with the Enclave Avenir. We are going to be trying to post weekly videos here on our channel, so please keep an eye on the channel, subscribe, hit those like buttons, comment what you want us to do next. We're open to suggestions. Obviously we're a dealership, so we can't go jump in any vehicles or anything like that, but let us know if there's any video ideas you'd like us to do. Thank you very much.